You've probably heard all the cliche advice about how to make someone obsessed with you. Be confident, play hard to get, or just look your best. But let me tell you, obsession doesn't come from superficial tricks, it comes from the way you make people feel and the person that you become in the process. In this video, I'll show you how to captivate someone the right way without any superficial tricks and without anything that you already heard about. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel where we talk about confidence, about habits, about how to become the best version of yourself. Today's topic, how to make someone truly captivated by you, whether it's relationship, whether it's friendship, whether it's even business. I share tips that are subtle yet powerful that will help you on your mission. Because most of all, here your mission is to become the best version of yourself. And if that means that you can make anyone obsessed with you, well, you need to try it. So let's dive in. Let's start with confidence, but not the loud in your face kind. What truly captivates people is the quiet confidence. It's the kind of energy that says, I know my worth and I don't need to prove it to anyone because I know what's my value in this room or wherever the case might be. Your inner dialogue shapes your outer energy. So next time you're thinking about yourself, oh, I'm not good at this, I'm not good enough, I am the worst person at this, or whatever the case might be, you need to stop it and say to yourself, I am learning and I am growing every day. Because confidence starts with the way you treat yourself. And just let your actions speak. You don't need to tell anyone how good you are, how you are the best at something. Let your action prove your worth. Focus on yourself and let the progress that you made speak about yourself. Confidence is built with action, whether it's learning a new skill, whether it's just showing up for yourself, it's more than just, but whether it's also sticking to the things that you said you would have done. Confidence is also about how you carry yourself, your body language. You need to make eye contact, stand tall, and don't rush to fill every silence because there's magic in those silent moments. If you're hearing anything, it's just my puppy that is playing. Next, let's talk about mystery. People are naturally drawn to things that they want to know more about. If you reveal too much too early about yourself, there's no intrigue. You're not so interesting to people anymore. But when you show your life in layers, you leave room for curiosity. And that's where you build connection. For example, if someone asks you how your weekend was, don't go ahead and say everything about your weekend. Just share a highlight of your weekend. It may be you going to a cafe and that inspired you to start something new. And let them ask more. Keep them wanting to know what's next. Just like when you're on a first date, you're not telling everything about yourself to the other person. You're letting them know little by little and by making questions to each other. When you're focused on your projects, on your passions, people are so intrigued by that. Whether it's learning a new random skill, whether it's talking about a business project, whether it's traveling. When you're so passionate about something, your excitement becomes so contagious to the person and the people around you. Think about yourself maybe in a situation where a friend or someone shared with you a passion that they have. You become also passionate about that thing and you want to know more. Why? Because they're intriguing. And if you're talking to someone and they tell you something like, oh, I really want to buy this book, or I really want to do this thing, do things that are unpredictable, like sending them the book that they mentioned, or maybe it's just recommending to them a podcast based on what you talked in a conversation. It may be just a little thing, but it shows them that you really heard them during the conversation and that you were really interested in what they were telling you. The final key, and the most important also, is the emotional impact. People don't remember what you said. They remember how you made them feel. If you want to be unforgettable for someone, you have to create moments where they feel loved, they feel seen, and they feel important. It's how you make them feel that it's important. Just like you. You don't remember if someone tells you you're great at this or you're great at that. You remember how they make you feel. Go beyond just the simple things. Instead of saying, oh, you're smart, say them, I admire how you act on this situation or how you managed that. Because it truly shows them that you care about the little things and about their flaws. And when someone talks to you, don't just listen. Hear them, ask them follow-up questions. I was so bad at this. You don't know how many times my boyfriend said, it's impossible and so bad, but not in a bad way. But there is no excitement in talking with you because you don't ask anything. Why? Because I wasn't good at the public speaking skill. I was so bad at speaking, you can't even imagine. I was the girl that would sit in a corner and not talk to anyone because she was too scared. I didn't want to speak and I wanted the conversation to finish as soon as possible because I felt so awkward. But in the time and during, and thanks especially to my boyfriend, I was able to become so much better at public speaking and speaking in general that now, yes, maybe in some situations it might still be difficult, but it's so much better. And I am so proud of myself, and I'm telling this because I made the effort to go out there and try to change something that I didn't like about myself. Because it takes strength to go out there, to put yourself out there and say, okay, this is a problem, and not go in the defensive mode. Like, when he was telling me this, I wasn't like, oh no, this isn't true, you're a liar, I'm not like this, I know how to speak. No. I know my faults, I know where I need to get better, and I'm working actively to do it. But letting go of that, you need to get out of your comfort zone. And if you didn't understand it by now from all of my videos, well, you need to watch more of them. Moral of the story is that I became much better. I still need to learn a lot because there's always space and room for bettering yourself, but I am still proud of myself. And the most important thing, and the truth that no one tells you, is you don't make someone obsessed with you by focusing on themselves. You make someone obsessed with you by focusing on yourself. When you're growing, setting goals, and working on yourself, your energy changes. And people also notice it and want to be around that kind of energy. Think about yourself also. How many times maybe you saw someone that was focusing on themselves and they were so confident in themselves and starting working on projects, and you said, I want to be around that person because it inspires you, it makes you want to become a better version of yourself. So to recap, confidence draws people to you. Curiosity makes them intrigued by you, and emotional impact makes you unforgettable. But here's the most important thing and thing that I want you to take home. You don't need to force connection. You don't need to chase anyone. Because when you are aligned with your authentic self and with your higher self, people are naturally drawn by your energy, and you will attract the right people for you. Whether it's a relationship, a friendship, whatever it might be, you need to attract and not chase. And I know that a lot of people might tell you this, or you heard this a lot of times, but that's the truth. When I started working on myself and when I stopped chasing other people and started acknowledging my worth, like I am that woman. I used to work on myself. I started crypto and I was so invested in myself. And when I started that journey, I attracted my man. And what I meant, I can tell this. So moral of the story is don't chase, but just attract. Think about something, put that out in the universe, and just start doing actions, but not really chasing them, if you understand what I mean. So if you're ready to become the best version of yourself, keep following me, keep watching my videos, keep subscribing and liking my videos, and just learn something. Even if you don't subscribe, maybe come back for other videos or watch my previous videos, and you will learn so many things about how to become the best version of yourself. Because I am here to give you actionable tips and to really help you become that woman. And let me know if you want to know more about money or more about investments or more about business, because I can also talk about that topic. And remember that the best relationships happen when you are growing, when you are focusing on yourself, when you are learning new things. That's where the real magic starts to happen. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.